Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought we'd go a bit retro today, and I thought I'd just talk about how I combine with my retro equipment with modern day equipment to record things and put them up on YouTube. Mainly the audio side of things I'm going to be concentrating on today. Now I must tell you before I start, this video may be a little bit disjointed because I recorded this intro earlier on an older micro 4/3 camera, and I didn't have it set properly, and I wasn't able to extract the video recording that I did from that camera to here to meld in with the iPhone that I was using. I was using both that camera and the iPhone at the same time, so there's some iPhone recordings here which I'm going to intersperse with what I'm saying here. Now, having said all that, just forget it. Hopefully I'll make it make sense. So I've got a lot of stuff here, as you might have guessed. Lots of cameras, lots of technology, records, books, tapes, cassettes, you name it. So I've been wanting to get rid of things, and one of the things I was going to get rid of the other day was this record player come cassette player come recorder come whatever, CD player, radio, machine, which I was having trouble with because one of the speaker connections on the back, it's got a couple of nice wooden speakers that go with it. One of the speaker connections on the back wasn't working, but anyway, I discovered that that I could use it use this machine plugged into a Bluetooth speaker, and you'll see some of that in some of the video that I'm about to show you in a minute. And it sort of really struck me as I was doing this that the mobile phone these days has just about taken over from all the technology we have here, and it does everything that you want from scratch. A new recording or video or sound or whatever, you can do it all on a mobile phone if you wish to. But you can also use your mobile phone to extract digital video and sound off of the old technology, which is what I do when I want to put my sermons and tape recordings up onto YouTube. And so I use that, and I'll explain how to do that in a minute. What I'm trying to say is that retro is good. I'm probably going to try and talk about some of the records that I've got here, the tapes that I've got here, and some of the older technology as we go. So watch this space, and I'll just continue on in a minute. Okay, so here's the machine I'm telling you about. This is a Sony S-Master, and it's all singing and dancing, as someone said on YouTube the other day, who was reviewing his camera collection. And it's got everything you could wish for on here. See all the buttons. You've got tape. This is your tape switch, and this is your standby. You turn it off by doing that, but when you turn it on there. And this is your tape player. I've got it hooked up with a connection here going over to a Bluetooth speaker over here. So even though I'm not using the speakers that came with it, I can play this music and tapes and everything through the Bluetooth speaker. We've got some wonderful sound controls over here, volume control, equalizer levels, and then down here you've got your CD players. You've also got a radio band here. You can tune in. There's an aerial on the back. These are the different functions. So you've got tape, CD, and radio. And so if you want to turn on, like at the moment, we've got the tape playing. So I'll just play you a little bit of Slim Dusty.
Oh, it's a lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night, or hear the wild dingoes call.
Just a little bit about Slim Dusty. Slim Dusty was an amazing country and western singer in Australia, a legend really. He's dead now, but him and his wife were amazing country singers, and the family as well. And when my wife and I first got married, we were living in Darwin, and up in Darwin back in those days in 1970-71 they didn't have TV, you just had the radio. We had two radio stations. We had 8DN, which was a commercial station, a radio station, and I think it could have been 8CL, I'm not sure, or 8AN, that was the ABC. But on the commercial station, 8DN, every now and then they would play some music for you. Bearing in mind, we didn't have much entertainment. You had to make your own entertainment. Therefore, you did a lot of socialising with people and going out to their places, and they come to your place for a meal and all that sort of thing. It was really quite lovely, really, back in those days. But anyway, what's I trying to say? One of the highlights that they used to come up with on the radio, listening to 8DN, was, folks, we've got a real treat for you now. We're going to play 3 Slim Dusties in a row. And without an ad break in between. So there, what we were listening to earlier, Slim Dusty, we used to get that ad infinitum. Well, not ad infinitum, but it was a country music back in the Northern Territory was very popular. I'm sure it still is. And one of the highlights for me was playing in the Wanderers footy team. And a lot of the guys in our team were Aboriginal guys, and a lot of them were quite handy with the guitar and a sing-song. Well, a few anyway. And I can remember a couple of get-togethers with the team, and one of those guys would get out his guitar and sing some songs, and it was really quite terrific. So there you go. And then you've got a CD. So we now want to play a CD. So we switch over to the CD connection there. You probably can't see up in there, but it says CD. Now it's going to change over to CD. It's playing a CD. Not sure which one that is. Go back, we can change the disc. Well, there's 3 discs in here. Maybe I haven't got anything in that one. Let's try this one. Oh, we got to press play. Maybe that's what I haven't done. Pause it. Then we will just see what disc we've got in here. We'll open it now. This is the disc changer. There we got Jerry and the Pacemakers is on disc number 1. Let's just have a little quick listen to that. Hope I'm not violating copyright by doing any of these things. Okay, we'll just press that there now.
When you walk through the storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid.
So we'll just pause the CD, then we'll go back to the tape.
But there's nothing so lonesome,
it's back
morbid or drear than to stand in the
Slim
bar
Dusty
of a pub with no beer.
Now, one of the good things is that I've got heaps of tapes, and I've got sermon tapes like this one here. And when I upload sermons to YouTube, all I need to do is put a tape in here, and then I just get my phone and I put it down alongside the speaker, or I can play tapes through this setup up here, which is a beautiful amplifier and tape system, and I've got big speakers up over here. So what I do, if I play them through that, on that little ledge there, I just put the phone on the edge of that and press record in the sound recording on the Apple iPhone, and that works pretty good. So once again, thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you wish, and I'll see you next time. But I'd like to hear some of your comments about some of your favourite older technology, maybe some of your music. I am going to start doing a review of some of my vinyl LPs and tapes and music of the 60s and 70s, although I used to like the music of the 40s and the 50s as well. And in fact, I have lots of genres, they call them, that I like. Easy listening, apart from the 60s and 50s and 40s rock and roll stuff. Easy listening, crooners, orchestral music, and then the what do they call it? The music of Arthur Lyman, Exotica, and his famous tune Taboo is one of my favourites. So the Exotica music, there's a whole collection of music, Les Baxter, people like that, and Martin Denny. I love all that sort of music too, so I may be able to talk about some of that and maybe share a little bit about that with you, and maybe put links as we go, as I start talking through those things, so you can actually look up the music that other people have put up on YouTube. So anyway, there you go. Make some comments if you wish, and I'll see you next time.